Have you ever noticed how the small habits slowly become part of who you are? A few months ago, I couldn't type without consistently looking at the keyboard. I wasn't consistent with exercising, and writing every day wasn't even on my mind. Looking back now, those tiny habits have quickly become part of my everyday life. Maybe that's the beautiful thing about ordinary days. We don't notice they are changing us until we look back. Hello everyone, welcome back to another cozy vlog here on Tube. If you enjoy slow living, little routine, and finding beauty in everyday moments, you're in the right place. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's spend the next 4 days together. Today's work started with something I've become surprisingly comfortable with: typing. It's funny because when I first got hired, typing honestly felt impossible. I was looking at the keyboard every 2 seconds, making mistakes, deleting words, and wondering if I'd ever get faster. I think that's one of the biggest lessons life keeps teaching me. You don't have to be amazing on day one. You just have to keep showing up. One day, you'll suddenly realize, wow, I've actually improved. And that feeling is so rewarding. After finishing some work, it was time for one of my favorite parts of the day: workout time. If someone had told me a year ago that I would actually enjoy exercising, I probably wouldn't have believed them. But somehow, moving my body has become something I genuinely look forward to. Not because I want a perfect body, but because it's clear my mind. Whenever I finish stretching, I feel lighter, happier, more awake. I've also learned that exercise doesn't have to be intense. Even 5 or 10 minutes can completely change your mood. If you've been thinking about starting, maybe this is your sign. You don't have to do everything, just move a little. Your future self will thank you. Now it's time to check on my little green friends. If you have watched my previous vlogs, you probably already know these plants by now. Taking care of them has quickly become part of my routine. Sometimes I wonder if they're teaching me something. Plants don't grow overnight. They grow little by little, one day at a time. Maybe people are not that different. Growth is not always visible, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. And then, clumsy me decided to make another appearance. I accidentally knocked every single bottle over the counter. Honestly, at this point, I'm convinced my vlog would not be completely without at least one little accident. But you know what? I've learned to laugh at moments like this. Sometimes being clumsy creates the funniest memories. So tell me, are you a clumsy person too? Or are you one of those lucky people who never drops anything? I'd love to know. Once everything was cleaned up, it was time for my daily writing. This is another habit that's changed my life more than I expected. When I first started, my only goal was improving my English. I thought writing every day would help me my growth, maybe my vocabulary too, but somehow it ended up helping me in so many other ways. It taught me patience, it helped me organize my thoughts, it made expressing myself easier, and surprisingly, it's ever helped me become more confident. Look back, I'm really thankful that I decided to spend my time this way. It's amazing what can happen when you stay consistent with something small. Finally, snack time. Today's snack is sambusa with a warm cup of tea. If you have never tried sambusa before, think of it as a crispy pastry filled with delicious ingredients like lentil, vegetable, or meat. It's one of those snacks that feels comforting no matter what time of day it is. Especially with tea, honestly, tea somehow makes every break feel a little cozier. Before leaving, I start putting everything back into my bag. By the way, I know you don't always see everything I do throughout the day. That's because my phone is basically my entire office. I use it for filming, editing, planning, writing ideas, answering messages, pretty much everything. So naturally, some moments happen behind the camera. Before heading home, I couldn't forget one important thing: perfume. I don't know what's happening lately, but I've become completely obsessed with these perfumes. Seriously, am I the only one? Or do you also spray perfume even when you are just staying home? Let me know because I can't be alone. Good morning, and the very first thing I did today was refill my water bottle. But before we continue, did anyone notice something different? Yes, I got a new ring. I'm actually curious who noticed it before I mentioned it. I seriously like it, so while filling my water bottle, well, you can probably guess what happened. I spilled water again. Honestly, at this point it becomes a tradition. Luckily, cleaning it up only took me a minute. I also washed another water bottle today, and that reminded me of something. It's been 4 months. 4 months since I said I was going to buy a metallic water bottle. Have I bought one? No, apparently, procrastination and I have become best friends. Please tell me I'm not the only one who keeps postponing the simplest things. While preparing my coffee, I realized something. Lately, I've been craving sweet so much. Somehow making coffee always feels like the perfect excuse to enjoy something sweet, but recently, I've actually decided to slow down on coffee. Not because I don't like it anymore. I still enjoy it. I just don't want to become dependent on caffeine. Everything is better in moderation, even our favorite things. Before I knew it, it was finally lunchtime. Today's lunch was one of my all-time favorite. If you ever get the chance to try Ethiopian food, I definitely recommend start with this. Now, come join me. Let's have lunch together. I know drinking water while eating is not considered the best habit, but somehow I still do it. All habits are hard to break. And of course, here's your virtual bite. I hope you like it. After lunch, my coffee was finally ready. A little sugar, one last stir, and there it is. Honestly, making coffee has become one of those little rituals that slows my day down. A few quiet moments, no rushing, just enjoying the moment. Sometimes that's all we need. The rest of my afternoon was spent working on transportation documents. It's not the kind of work that looks exciting on camera, but I actually enjoy learning new things. Every document teaches me something different. Little by little, I'm becoming more confident in my work. And I think that's another reminder that growth usually happens quietly. Good morning, I'm making coffee, but today is not for me. As for our guests, this week has been surprisingly busy and we welcomed so many visitors to our office. I really enjoy meeting new people, but I won't lie, there are moments when handling everything at once feels a little overwhelming. Still, seeing everything come together at the end of the day always makes the hard work worth it. After serving the coffee with water, the office became quiet again, and I finally had a chance to catch my breath. It didn't take long before it was lunchtime again. Today's meal was saucy soya, and it's honestly one of my favorite dishes. As the name suggests, it's made mainly from soybeans mixed with different spices. Simple, comforting, and really delicious. Sometimes the simplest meals are the one we enjoy the most. After lunch, it was time to visit my little plants again. Unfortunately, 4 of them had completely dried out. I won't lie, that made me a little sad, but I guess not everything grows the way we hope. Sometimes we learn, sometimes we start again, and just when I thought everything was going smoothly, I almost dropped the watering bottle. Seriously, my clumsy moments are becoming regular guests in this vlog. While filling my water bottle, I found myself thinking about the week. Handling guests has definitely taught me patience. Every person is different, every situation is different, and every day teaches me something new. And yes, I spilled water on the counter again. I think my cleaning clothes deserve an award at this point. Now, it's time for my favorite little break, workout time. I know I've said this before, but I really hope this little exercise clips encourage someone watching to stand up and move even for just a few minutes. Exercise doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't even need fancy equipment. Sometimes all you need is a little music, a little movement, and the willingness to start. One thing that really helped me stay consistent was making exercise fun. If something feels like punishment, we're probably not going to keep doing it. So I found movements that make me smile instead. And yes, I had to finish with my tiny dance move. I couldn't resist. Then back to another habit that slowly changed my life. Writing. You honestly have no idea how much this simple routine has improved my English. When I read some of my old writing now, I can actually see the difference. Of course, I'm still learning. I still make mistakes, and that's completely okay, because improvement doesn't mean becoming perfect. It simply means becoming a little better than yesterday. As always, before leaving, I checked every door, every socket, every little things on one last time. Now it's finally time to hit home. Good morning. Today is an early start. I always enjoy mornings like this. The streets are quieter, the air feels fresher, and somehow it feels like the whole day is waiting to be written. The first thing I did was water my plants. This time I even filled their bottle in advance. Hopefully that saves me from creating another little disaster later. And today's lunch was furfur, another Ethiopian favorite. If you are new, welcome to another episode of me introducing you to Ethiopian food. One thing many people find interesting is that Ethiopians traditionally eat with our hands. For me, when I'm at home, that's exactly how I enjoy it. But when I'm outside, I usually use a spoon. Either way, the food tastes just as good. Come join me. There's always room for one more at the table. After lunch, you already know what's next. Workout time. If you're watching this while sitting down, this is your official invitation. Come stretch with me. I promise you'll probably feel much better afterward, even if it's only for 5 minutes. Remember, progress is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up for yourself. Every single little step counts. One thing I never skip is giving my desk a proper deep clean once a week. I don't know about you, but having a clean workspace somehow makes me feel more productive. It's almost like cleaning my desk also clears my mind. There is something really satisfying about seeing everything neat and organizing again. Before heading home, a little hand cream, some Vaseline for my lips, and my tiny Vaseline lotion. I actually got this one as a free sample. I wasn't expect much, but no, I absolutely loved it. And no, this is not sponsored. It's simply one of those little products that's ended up becoming part of my everyday routine. And just like that, another 4 days have quietly come to an end. Looking back, nothing extraordinary happened. I worked, learned, watered my plants, shared my meal, made coffee, exercised, spilled water more times than I can count, and somehow those little moments become beautiful memories. I think that's something I've been learning lately. We spend so much time waiting for life to be exciting that we forget life is already happening. It's in the quiet mornings, the warm cup of tea, the tiny victories, the long work days, the funny little accidents, the routine that slowly shape us into who we are becoming. Thank you so much for spending this 4 days with me. And remember, the small habits often create the biggest changes. I'll see you in another cozy vlog on Constube. Until next time, bye!